All right, let's talk about one of the most controversial topics in personal finance these days, which is cryptocurrency and whether investing in cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum is a sound investment idea, or is it gambling, or whatever the case may be. So, as you're probably aware, the value of crypto exploded in the year 2020. 2020 was an absolutely crazy year for crypto, where we saw crypto prices go dramatically up. Even 2021, Bitcoin, for example, went from $7,000 a coin all the way up to $69,000 a coin around the end of 2021. But the hype and the quick returns led to a lot of people buying towards the top. And then in 2022, the price of Bitcoin plummeted to around $16,000 a coin. Altcoins were destroyed even more. Now, other asset classes like stocks and real estate, while they will have crashes and corrections, they have not been as volatile as cryptocurrency has been, which means that the idea of risk reward follows. Crypto offers the possibility of great returns, but you could lose most. You could lose all of your money, as some people investing in certain coins did. So what exactly is a cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital currency, and for security, it uses cryptography, and it is independent of a central banking system. It is decentralized, relying on peer-to-peer networks to verify and to process transactions. Cryptocurrencies operate on a blockchain, which is a distributed digital ledger technology, which lets data be stored and recorded across a network of computers in a secure, verifiable way that, at least in theory, cannot be tampered with. Popular cryptos include, of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, Dogecoin, Solana. There are countless others. What are some reasons you might want to invest in cryptocurrency? So I guess we would say, like, reasons to do it might include the possibility of returns. We put a question mark by it because with everything, the possibility of returns comes with risk. The market caps of a lot of these coins are smaller than stocks. If usability and adoption increase over time, you could do well with holding cryptocurrencies. Those who have bought and held over 10 to 15 years have made a bunch of money, but that doesn't mean it's going to continue growing exponentially into the future. It might not. Another reason you might want to consider crypto would be diversification. Diversify. It's good to have a mix of different asset classes. So you've got stocks, real estate, cash, bonds. Arguably, throwing crypto into the mix could make sense depending on your beliefs about the future of crypto. Others, like the decentralization component, you can send money to people all over the world without being at the sort of whim of governments or banks. So we would call that, I guess we could just say decentralization. And finally, many people are inspired by the technology. So some people like the technology. They believe the applications of blockchain technology and so forth will eventually apply to banking and real estate and law, etc. Now, reasons you might not want to get involved in crypto. One of them that I've already mentioned is the volatility. Volatility is a very personal thing. How much volatility are you okay with? People tend to think of the upside when they make an investment. I could make 10,000%. You could also lose all the principal. And that became a very real and present situation during 2022. Another reason you might want to be cautious is lack of regulation. You don't have FDIC insurance. You don't have SIPC insurance. If coins are stolen or on an exchange that goes bankrupt, you're probably out of luck. It happened to BlockFi. It happened to FTX. It happened to many others. Another reason to be skeptical of crypto is that there is lack of, let's call it lack of wide adoption. Now, I know that for a period of time, well, my handwriting is terrible. Let's see if I can improve that. Adoption. For a period of time, you could buy a Tesla with Bitcoin or whatever, but that stopped. Big picture, crypto is tiny in terms of adoption, and there's no guarantee it will become widely used. And then finally, there is a complexity that a lot of people don't understand. And I don't mean complexity to understanding what crypto is. I mean, even when you get away from the big coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum and others, it can start to be difficult and complicated even to hold some of these. In order to get a coin on this exchange, you've got to first go cash to Bitcoin on this other exchange and then move and so on and so forth. So reasons on both sides. My view hasn't changed since when did I first invest? When did I first buy Bitcoin? 2017. I think 2016, late 2016. My view has been, it seems as though this might be around for a while, and I'd like a little bit of exposure to it. So I made the decision to put in 3% of my assets back in 16, 17 into crypto. Now, of course, it doubled and doubled and doubled and doubled. So what I did was, as it grew, I would sell down to my 3-4-ish%. There was a point when Bitcoin went crazy that it became like 7-8% of my assets. And then I would sell a piece and move it into my other assets. That's been my view. I have no emotional attachment to crypto. I don't care. If Bitcoin goes bankrupt, it's not even the right term. If Bitcoin folds, I'll lose some of the money I have left there. I will, of course, be up over the long term, and I will move on to the next thing. If Bitcoin blows up and quadruples, quintuples, goes 10x again, I'll make a little money, not as much as I would have made if I had more holdings, but I'll be fine because of my risk reward profile. So for me, it's been about 3% for the last 6 or so years. Let me know in the comments your view on this issue.